27th February, Öcalan's call, the PKK now make a decision and declare its dissolution, basically. So that was a historic for the Kurds and for Middle East as well. And many people are saying now the Kurds and Öcalan, they did the best what they can do to bring the conflict to the negotiations table. So they're saying that the Turkey needs to take positive step forward. So how do you evaluate all these? What's happening? What is your call to Turkey? What is your message? Please have your words.
Well, it's not usual to phrase one's thoughts about political matters in such a way as I am inclined to do after hearing Abdullah Öcalan's statement on February the 27th, and now the response by the PKK Congress. But I must say that I'm moved. And the reason is this. We live in a world which, on an increasing scale, believes in military force. The more people killed, the more destruction there is, the greater the success. Victory in the battlefield has become synonymous with success. When such a world becomes more polarized and ever more hateful and vengeful, as we are experiencing now, not only in the Middle East but in large parts of the globe, putting all its trust in military power and subjugation of the enemy, whoever he may be, then we are all put in danger physically, not to mention by a mentality which is harmful for all human coexistence. Then comes this voice from Imrali prison, a voice challenging all this, with a message not entirely new to Abdullah Öcalan. That is indeed why he had to be silenced, locked up, kept away from the world for more than a quarter of a century. It's not new, but so refreshing to hear now. The Kurds have been under attack for a long time. Their towns and villages destroyed, people killed, imprisoned. They have been stripped of basic human rights and denied democratic control of their land, even their neighborhoods where they live. All this had to be resisted, hence the PKK. And now, when PKK lays down arms, the whole world has a responsibility towards the Kurds in whatever parts they live. Not the least is the responsibility of those who have been complicit in allowing this oppression and indeed condoning it, taking part in it. And here I am, of course, thinking about the imperialist powers of old and new. And now back to Imrali, where it is stated, let us put the past aside, or rather, let the past not stand in the way of the future. And be aware, this is not said from a position of weakness. It is said from a position of strength, moral strength indeed, but also military strength. The Kurds, as we read in their declarations, have managed through their armed resistance and their unswerving solidarity to break the politics of denial and destruction against the Kurdish people, thereby opening up for new and peaceful avenues. And it is here that Abdullah Öcalan catches the ears of all those who long for a peaceful coexistence, where people respect each other and their environment in a democratic society based on equality and based on justice. Öcalan's message catches our attention because of its depth and understanding. Ernest Hemingway said in his famous novel, Farewell to Arms, war is not won by victory. I think he was talking the same language as Öcalan. Victory is changing society for the better for all. Victory is societal. When I hear a leading voice of world renown, the voice of Abdullah Öcalan, say that it is time that the world no longer should be governed by hate and anger, but reconciliation. Then I listen and I moved. Well, and I want to repeat that everybody has a responsibility here, not only the Kurds, also their counterparts, the Turkish authorities, of course, in particular, but all the powers at play. And I'm looking to the NATO powers, I'm looking to the United States, I'm looking to everybody. Everybody has a responsibility to help this peace process along.